Hey everybody, Aaron Dillon here, Managing Director of AG Dillon & Co. Here is May 31st, 2024's pre-IPO stock update. OpenAI announced a major deal with PwC covering 100,000 users in the US, UK, and the Middle East, making PwC its largest customer. Launched in August of 2023, ChatGPT's enterprise tier provides faster, unlimited transactions and custom models with enhanced analytic tools. Prior to the deal, OpenAI had 600,000 enterprise users, including 93% of the Fortune 500 companies. PwC may also expand its OpenAI enterprise license to its global employee base of 328,000. So that's another 228,000 additional seats for OpenAI's enterprise business. ChatGPT's consumer version costs about $20 per user, while the enterprise price, remains undisclosed. Perhaps more importantly, PwC will be reselling OpenAI's AI solutions to their business consulting clients. So PwC is now an OpenAI distribution partner. So this is not much different from how other enterprise technology solutions are distributed. The partnership will enhance OpenAI industry penetration and bolster PwC's tech consulting services. Grab Holdings, a leading ride-hailing and delivery app in Southeast Asia, is partnering with OpenAI to integrate advanced AI technologies across its services. This collaboration will enable Grab to update maps faster, enhance customer support chatbots, and improve accessibility for elderly customers and those with visual impairments using text and voice capabilities. As part of the partnership, Grab will pilot ChatGPT Enterprise for select employees. Grab operates in 8 Southeast Asian countries and has annual adjusted EBITDA forecast of $260 million. This is a big company, right? $260 million EBITDA. Grab aims to leverage AI to drive profitability, with CEO Anthony Tan highlighting generative AI's role in optimizing costs. Financial terms of the deal were not disclosed. OpenAI has signed licensing and product deals with The Atlantic magazine and Vox Media, enabling OpenAI to train its models on their content and link to their articles in ChatGPT responses. Vox Media, owner of The Verge and New York Magazine, and The Atlantic will also use OpenAI software in their products. The Atlantic is working on an AI-powered site called Atlantic Labs, while Vox is using OpenAI technology to match shoppers with gift recommendations on The Strategist. Financial terms were not disclosed. This partnership aims to make The Atlantic's and Vox Media's content more discoverable through AI navigation, with executives highlighting the future significance of AI in web searches. OpenAI has now submitted data with deals with 7 major media outlets. You got The Atlantic and Vox, which we discussed here, Associated Press, Axel Springer, which is Business Insider, News Corp, which is Wall Street Journal, New York Post, The Times, and The Sun from London, Dotdash Meredith, that's People Magazine and Better Home and Gardens, and the Financial Times. OpenAI has announced a ChatGPT Edu, a version of the ChatGPT built for universities, powered by GPT-4o. The offering text and vision reasoning, data analysis, and enterprise-level security. This affordable AI tool is designed for educational institutions to deploy AI responsibly, inspired by the success of universities like Oxford, Wharton, University of Texas, Austin, Arizona State University, and Columbia with ChatGPT Enterprise. ChatGPT Edu supports use cases such as personalized tutoring, resume reviews, grant writing, and grading. ChatGPT Edu features advanced tech capabilities, including data analytics, web browsing, document summarization, higher message limits, and support for over 50 languages, with robust security and data privacy. Kyle Bowen, who is the Deputy Chief Information Officer at Arizona State University, said, integrating OpenAI's technology into our educational and operational frameworks accelerates transformation at ASU. We're collaborating across our community to harness these tools, extending our learning as a scalable model for other institutions. So AI in education is happening. I expect this to start trickling down to high schools, middle schools, and elementary schools in the next 3 to 5 years. So those with young children, prepare yourself for your kids to have a very different education than you did. Specifically, I think we're going to have AI-specific tutors for every single kid, which is pretty cool. Grafana Labs, a software developer for monitoring and visualizing cloud server performance and large data sets, is raising a funding round at $6 billion valuation led by Lightspeed Venture Partners and GIC. Grafana previously raised in 2023 with GIC, Sequoia Capital, and Co2. The company recently reported annualized revenue rate of 250 million, up from 150 million in early 2023. $6 billion valuation on 250 million in revenue yields a 24x revenue multiple. Ballpark for an AI company, I think, in today's market, if not a little attractive. So congrats to the Grafana team. Swedish buy now, pay later company Klarna reported in using AI to reduce marketing and sales costs by 11% in Q1 2024 while increasing campaign frequency. So costs go down, frequency goes up. That's good. AI accounted for 37% of this reduction, equating to $10 million annually. AI tools like Midjourney and DALL-E, which is part of OpenAI, saved 1.5 million on image production in Q1, cutting the timeline from 6 weeks to 7 days. Klarna also decreased spending on external marketing suppliers by 25%. The company swung to a Q1 adjusted profit of 21.6 million from a $46.9 million loss a year ago. Net credit losses rose to 112.4 million as customers financed $23.1 billion worth of merchandise, up 17% year on year. Klarna, which has partnerships with Uber, Expedia, and Hotels.com, reported 29% year on year revenue growth, with the U.S. revenue up 38%. Klarna CEO Sebastian Simkowski emphasized that AI is driving more marketing activity while saving tens of millions of dollars a year, and confirmed that the firm is definitely ready for an IPO. Klarna is rumored to IPO at $20 billion valuation in late 2024 or early 2025. The company has a $10.3 billion secondary market valuation, so a $20 billion IPO would be about a 100% increase in less than a year for those willing to make the bet. France's Mistral AI is a large language model company launched in early 2023 as a European rival to OpenAI and has expanded to the U.S., hiring former Foursquare CRO Marjorie Janowitz as its first U.S. general manager. Janowitz previously held roles at MySQL AV and MongoDB as well. Mistral has inked distribution deals with Microsoft Azure, IBM, and Snowflake to boost and accelerate its U.S. presence. The company has attracted more than 500 million investment to date and reportedly in the market seeking a $6 billion valuation in the new primary funding round. Stripe, the online payments company, has introduced an open banking powered payment method and faster manual payouts in the UK. The new payment method, called Pay by Bank, allows for consumers to make low-cost real-time payments directly from their bank accounts, potentially saving businesses selling high-value goods and services tens of thousands of pounds in payment monthly fees. Basically, Stripe's UK business customers will not need to pay interchange fees via kind of Visa, MasterCard, or American Express. Stripe also launched faster payouts, enabling businesses to receive earnings within hours instead of the usual 2 days, with plans to extend this feature to the US and EU and the US later this year. Additionally, Stripe expands its financial service, Stripe Capital, to the UK, providing small businesses with flexible financing based on their transaction and business history. Stripe is opening a new London office with 250 employees as a part of a larger UK expansion, making Great Britain its second largest market, with London housing the most users of any city globally. Stripe has an $80 billion secondary market valuation that's up 23% from its February 2024 round. Databricks, the AI-focused data storage and management company, reported over $1.6 billion in realized booked revenue for its fiscal year ending in January 31st of 2024, reflecting over 50% growth from the previous year. The company had reached $1 billion in annualized revenue in August of 2022. So this is booked revenue now versus kind of the analyzed revenue. So that's a lot of growth that's in the books. Databricks data warehousing product called Databricks SQL launched in December 2021, and it achieved a $250 million annualized run rate, making up over 10% of its business. The company recorded an all-time record for customer deals in Q4, fueled by generative AI adoption. Databricks' $1.3 billion acquisition of Mosaic ML last June supports businesses in building proprietary language models. Databricks has a $42 billion secondary market valuation. That's down 3% from its November 2023 round. Revolut, the global online banking app with over 40 million customers, has expanded its international transfers by introducing 14 new payment corridors across 9 African countries, supported by Airtel Money Orange Money, and MTN. This feature allows customers in the UK and most European economic areas to send money quickly to Orange Money in Botswana, Guinea-Bissau, Cote d'Ivoire, Madagascar, and Sierra Leone, Airtel Money in Congo, Gabon, Madagascar, Malawi, and Zambia, and MTN in Guinea-Bissau, Cote d'Ivoire, Congo, and Zambia. Revolut's mobile wallets streamline remittance by using recipient IDs such as names, phone numbers, or email addresses and reduces risk associated with traditional methods. Samuel Fairburn, Revolut's product owner for remittances, emphasized the importance of simplifying money transfers for expats, aiming to provide affordable and convenient international transfers. Revolut plans to further expand these routes, addressing the reliance on mobile wallets in Africa for various transactions, thus empowering individuals and families globally to manage cross-border finance effectively. Revolut has a $21.8 billion secondary market valuation. That's down 34% from July 2021 round. Epic Games, the virtual reality technology company, has sent a significant influx of brands and creators into its Fortnite product in 2024, supported by new agencies and studios akin to the early days of YouTube. Following Epic Games' 2023 revamp, which introduced the Unreal Editor for Fortnite and a new in-game economy granting creators 40% revenue share, Epic paid out $320 million to creators in the first year, with some earning millions. That my math has that at $800 million gross for Epic Games revenue. Fortnite's playtime is now evenly split between creator-made worlds and the traditional battle royale mode, with player counts consistently over 1 million, peaking at 11 million people. Brands are leveraging this engagement by partnering with creators for customized experiences such as GoPro's sponsorship of the dodgeball game with Creators Corp and Dude Perfect. Influencers like Andre, the typical gamer, Rebello, have invested millions in their own studios, with Rebello's network earning over $5 million from the revenue share. That is a lot of money. Fortnite's evolution into a platform for both living and marketing reflects gaming's growth as an entertainment channel and its merging with social media dynamics, drawing attention through immersive experiences. So to be clear, Fortnite is no longer just a video game. It's an entire virtual world. And of course, Unreal Engine is like a backbone product for a lot of video games and virtual reality solutions out there in the world too. And Epic Games make a portion of revenue from Unreal Engine. So it's free for people to use, but they make a portion of revenue when it gets out there. So Epic Games has a $28.2 billion secondary market valuation. That's up 25% from its February 2024 round. xAI, Elon Musk's AI large language model business built on top of Twitter data, has raised $6 billion at a $24 billion post-money valuation, bringing its first products to market, build advanced infrastructure, and accelerate R&D. That's what they're going to be using the money for. The funding round included investments from Andreessen Horowitz, Sequoia Capital, and Saudi Prince Al Walid bin Talal. xAI has already launched Grok, available to X premium subscribers on X, which is formerly Twitter. Reports indicate that xAI needs 100,000 NVIDIA H100 chips, costing $30,000 to $40,000 each, for a supercomputer by the fall of 2025. xAI primarily differentiates itself from other AI large language model providers in two ways. One, it has real-time access to Twitter data, which this can be very powerful for some industries like financial services and like news agencies. And two, it strives for accuracy and avoids political correctness. Cloud computing startup CoreWeave, valued at $19 billion, is preparing for an IPO in the first half of 2025, marking a significant AI-focused offering in a slow U.S. tech IPO market. Founded 7 years ago as a crypto mining operation, CoreWeave now operates at least 14 data centers equipped with NVIDIA AI chips, offering faster and cheaper model access processing compared to competitors. The company has raised approximately $10 billion in the past year, including over $1 billion in equity from investors like Coatue and Magnetar, and $7.5 million in debt from Blackstone, Carlyle, and BlackRock. So I'm not sure if I would say it's $10 billion raised. It's debt and equity, right? CoreWeave projects $2.4 billion in 2024 revenue, but faces competition from larger cloud providers like Microsoft and Amazon. $19 billion valuation on $2.4 billion in revenue is a 7.9 revenue multiple, but take that with a grain of salt because we're using 2024 forecasted revenue with the last primary round valuation, which like literally just happened, but still, I think that's it's probably higher than 7.9. Last year, CoreWeave allowed employees to sell $642 million worth of shares in a secondary market offering managed by Morgan Stanley, and it plans to interview investment banks for its IPO later this year. Canva has partnered with HP in a multi-year global collaboration to enhance its design to print services for $185 million monthly users. This partnership will leverage HP's global network of print service providers and automation software, enabling seamless online design and local printing with high quality and speed. Canva's users will benefit from expanding access to professionally printed products, faster turnaround times, and reduced carbon footprint through localized operations. This collaboration supports Canva's goal of expanding print services to 150 countries by 2026 and underscores a shared commitment to sustainable practices. Canva has a $28.6 billion secondary market valuation. That's up 9.9% from its January 2024 round. Bessemer Venture Partners is in discussions to lead a $250 million investment into Perplexity, an AI-powered search engine developer, valuing the San Francisco-based startup at $3 billion. That's triple the valuation from a March 2024 $1 billion post-money valuation round. That was just like 2 months ago. This marks a Perplexity's fourth funding round since March 2023, reflecting sustained venture capital interest in generative AI despite high development costs. Perplexity, co-founded by former OpenAI researcher Arvindad Survas and meta scientist Dennis Yaretz, recently surpassed $20 million in annual recurring revenue, up from $3 million in October. The company's search product provides concise answers with linked citations, differentiating itself from competitors like OpenAI's ChatGPT and Google AI's search efforts. Perplexity's investors include Databricks, NEA, AIX Ventures, Iliad Gill, and Nat Friedman. Saudi Arabia's Propensity 7 Ventures, it's an arm of Saudi Aramco, the oil company, joined the latest financing round for Beijing-based startup Zhipu AI, marking the first known foreign investment in a major Chinese generative AI player. This investment valued Zhipu AI at approximately $3 billion. Zhipu AI is part of China's national effort to develop domestic alternatives to AI technologies like ChatGPT, alongside companies like Baidu. Founded in 2019, Zhipu AI has released a chatbot and a visual language foundation model and has received backing from Alibaba and Tencent. Congrats to the Zhipu AI team. All right, let's look at pre-IPO stock performance as of May 27, 2024. This week, folks that are up, Scale AI is up 9.3%, Canva's up 8.9%, Stripe's up 7.1%, Anduril's up 4.6%, and Wiz is up 1.9%. Folks that are down this week, Grok's down 6.3%, Databricks down 2.3%, ByteDance down 1.1%, Coder is down 0.5%, and Neuralink is down 0.4%. From a top valuations, ByteDance at $290 billion, SpaceX at $186 billion, OpenAI is at $97 billion, Stripe's at $80 billion, and Databricks is at $42 billion. For more current valuation performance data, just check me out on X. The tag is Aaron G. Dillon. Okay, performance data for the AG Dillon pre-IPO stock vintage indexes as of May 27, 2024. The 2024 vintage index was up 94 basis points last week. Top contributors for that 2024 vintage index, you got Epic Games up 173%, Rippling's up 100%, Revolut's up 45%, Klarna's up 40%, and Anduril's up 27%. That's just from the beginning of the year. That's huge increases. There's no material distractors in the 2024 vintage index. Looking at all 2020 vintage indexes, here's the kind of the winners and the losers for the week. Folks that are up, Stripe's up 7.1%, Anduril's up 4.6%, and Discord's up 1.4%. On the downside, Databricks is down 2.3%, Tanium's down 0.2%, and SpaceX is down 0.2%. Okay, key metric averages for all vintage indexes over 5 years old or older. DPI 3.31%, RVPI is 2.03%, and TVPI is 5.34%. 4.1% to quote unquote return the fund for the index. To see the summary and annual vintage specific data and fact sheets for the AG Dillon pre-IPO stock vintage indexes, please visit Aaron agdillon.com/index. Okay, that's it for me this week. If you have any pre-IPO stock research needs, please reach out. Thanks, and see you guys next week.